What's up, everybody? Hope you're having a wonderful day tonight. And my name is Timo. Today we're gonna talk about the price. Is price a real thing? Do you have to worry about it? So many people ask me, why do I spend so much money on education? I have never actually publicly disclosed how much I spend, but let's say in the last 12 months it was around $5,000, and that's a lot even here in America, especially back home in Serbia. But those $5,000 got me access to a lot of amazing people, a lot of knowledge. And so, you know, for somebody that doesn't make that much money, somebody that's in school, by the way, those 5,000 are not what I spend on school and like stuff like that. It's all based on what I want to learn. And so yeah, it's not money I spend on school, it's money I spend in addition to school. So I get a lot like, hey, why do you spend so much money, $30 for a book, $500 for a course or whatever? And I ask, you know, for me, question is it really spending money if I'm getting value, if it's in future going to make me money? Is it really an expense or is it an investment? That's my question for you. So if you do wanna like respond to this question, like answer it below, like is it expense or is it investment if it's in the future going to bring you money? Let's say you buy this book. Fortunately, I don't have any book nearby, but if you buy a book and it's a how to make money book and you read it and you implement it and you make money, did you spend money on a book or did you invest money? Was it an expense or invest? And that's the question like I asked them. And the same thing is for me. I'm about to start my own business. I am super excited about it, and that's actually gonna be like one of the like core things I'm gonna implement in my pitch. Like when I go talk to my client, my potential client, and they ask me, hey team, why do you charge so much? Like I can't afford it, I'm on a budget, I'm a small business, something like that. I'm gonna ask them, hey, is it expense for you to pay me that much money for my services if my services, which is going to be marketing and advertising for the company, are going to bring you more customers, more money? So, you know, it's an investment. Like those customers I bring would be able to generate enough profit for you to pay me and still make more money than you did before hiring me. And that's basically how I'm going to combat that. Like one objection they have is like, hey, I want a budget, I don't have that kind of money. Is like, hey, it's not actually a expense, it's an investment. And I want to ask you, like, what do you think about it? Like, what's some of the things you've been like struggling, something you want to buy or to do, but you're like, oh, I don't have money for that. Usually when people tell you they don't have money, that's a lie. They do have a money, they don't have money for that, or they think something's more valuable or like has a better priority than what you're offering. So I know when I bought my new phone like 2 weeks ago, or maybe even less than 14 days, and it's a new phone, it's expensive, but like I wanted to buy it, and then my friends were like, oh Timo, there's not that much hardware upgrade, it's a S model, you should wait for next year's iPhone's gonna have free cameras, blah blah blah. And I was like, you know what, you're right, I can wait 1 more year. And I convinced myself not to buy myself a phone. And then 2 days later I was like, wait a second, why am I convincing myself with all the reasons why not to make a purchase, instead of actually seeing after I make a purchase, these are all the benefits I'm going to have. For example, I can record a video and a live at the same time, and that's something I've been wanting to do at least for 6 months, if not for a whole year, and I was never able to do so, but now I can. It's a different kind of skill to have a live camera pointing at you, not just this camera. So because if I make a mistake, I can always pause, start from 5 minutes ago, delete something I said wrong. But now I can't, because well, there's a camera right over there recording me. So you know, I can't actually make that many mistakes. I can't edit my videos because it's a raw live footage of me. And also, like, if at any point, I hope soon I get enough followers that they join the videos, engage with me, I can answer those like questions and comments, and I can bring more values even on this video, which is going to be on YouTube. Even though people on YouTube haven't gotten the chance to watch it, to ask questions, I can already like anticipate what are going to be your questions based on what my Instagram followers ask me. So I may be able to answer some of your questions even before you're even able to ask them by typing in the comments. So that's like a new thing I got just by buying this phone. And also, like, purpose of this phone is for me to be able to not have a laptop. I do have a laptop, it's amazing. Now I can do stuff while I'm not home. It's freaking phenomenal. But now I have to have my phone and my laptop. What if I don't have battery on my laptop? I can't just plug it in a park. I actually have to have the outlet. It's like a, you know, problem after problem. So this way it's like a convenient, and the phone is amazing. It's like freaking phenomenal. So what now I can do is not have the laptop on me and do the whole business just on my phone. And this phone, the camera is so much better. Like, I'm comparing the cameras like right now, and this one's like at least 5 times better than the other one. And now I don't have to have a professional camera because this is good enough for me. You know, maybe in the future, if I really want to do a low light photography or something like that, then yeah, I'll buy a professional camera. But from right now, like from October 2018, like, this is amazing. And I think even the voice, I'll check the video back, should be better on this camera than it is on that one. So I don't actually have to have a microphone on me. I may get the small one, I can like put it over here, then connect it to my phone, but that's in the future. I'm still thinking about stuff like that. So yeah, like, basically, instead of venting with the mindset that says, oh, this phone is not worth the amount it's worth, I don't want to spend that much money. I was like, no, Timo, it's actually an investment, because this phone can allow you to do this stuff. You know, I have new opportunities, I have new ways to, you know, I have new opportunities, new possibilities with this new phone, and it's like better quality, it lasts longer, so I can do more with it. So it's investment in myself, in technology. I have to understand technology so I can use it, you know. And like, I can ask you, hey, what's your opinion on Amazon Echo? You can say whatever you want, but if you never used it, if you never bought it, how can you actually have an educated opinion on something like that? How can you predict the future, like what's going to happen thanks to Amazon Echo, if you're still carrying your, you know, or listening to music on MP3 player? It's just like, you know, not how life works. So yeah, basically it's an investment, and the price doesn't matter. Like, they could have asked $10,000 for the phone. If I knew I would be able to make twice the money, then I actually made $10,000, because, you know, 10,000 times 20,000 minus 10,000, you know, like, it's an investment, not an expense. And I want you to think about it like that. Even if you're not in a sales game, like I said, I'm gonna start making more of these videos based on the sales and marketing and business stuff, and less about the motivation. But yeah, so this is like on a sales thing, like, hey, price is a myth. Like, there's no such thing as price. Like, it doesn't matter how much they ask for this phone. If I can guarantee that this phone is gonna make me more than what I paid, then I didn't spend money, I invested money. And that's why I want you to think about it. Even if you're not selling stuff, even if you're only just thinking, like, switch your mindset to, hey, it's not a expense, if an investment. It's gonna make me have more opportunities, more possibilities, more options. I can do stuff I couldn't do beforehand. And even now, I'm still like discovering new things I can do thanks to this phone that I didn't even know were possible. You know, like I had that ceiling of possibilities of what I thought was real. And now thanks to this, I was like, oh shit, the roof's not here, it's here. So now I have all this new space that I never know even exist. And I bet in like a month or 2 or 3, I'm gonna realize, wait, it's not either, it's definitely not here. It's not here what I think it is right now. It's probably somewhere over here, and I'll reach it and realize it's more and more and more. But you'll never be able to reach this height if you don't want to leave this. Like, you have to like allow yourself to go to heights. Like, you don't have to have everything best and perfect and whatever, but just allow yourself the possibility to see from that perspective. You know, like a couple of days ago, I was looking actually of renting a limo just so I can be in it and see how it is and touch it and realize it's a possibility. Like, it's going to happen. Not today, not tomorrow, but it's going to happen. And before that, I'm like, just like you, I'm probably like, yeah, riding in a limo is not something for people like me, right? But it is. Not today, but it's going to happen. And I'll take a photo and I'll post it on my Instagram, I promise. Yeah, but basically that's the video. It's like, don't worry about the price. The price doesn't matter. If you buy a course or a book or a phone or a service or a masterclass or whatever it is, you buy it and you learn it and you implement what you learn and it makes you more money, then you invested it, then you spent. It's not an expense, it's an investment. And if you're in a sales, if you try to sell, and I'm going to try and sell some books and services and courses and myself, and like my, you know, business going to be, well, I'm going to sell you myself and my education and all this $5,000 and more I spend in, well, let's say just a year, but even beforehand I spend a lot. But this summer I really invested in my knowledge. Like, let's say I spent only $5,000 and I get a client and that client's paying me $1,000 a month for the services. It means in 5 months I'm broke even, and in 6 months I made a profit. So this 5 that I invested is an investment, not a, you know. But that's just for this year. For next year, for future there's also compounding effect is going to happen. The snowball, however you're gonna call it, it's going to be amazing. So just switch your mind to that. And if you're in a sales game, tell that to your potential customer. Like, hey, it's not you spending money, it's you investing money. So invest in me, subscribe, and leave the notification, comment below. Like, I read all the comments, I respond to every comment. I want to know what you think about this. Do you have any questions? Please let me know. Like, even if I don't know the answer, well, now you trigger me and I'm gonna find out the answer. You know, I don't like not knowing. So ask the most difficult question you have, something that's boring, even if it's not business related, even if it's not about motivation, like anything. Do you think, ask me, do I think Pluto should be a planet or not? And I'll either write or send you a video on this topic. Like, I'm gonna research it, I'm gonna give you my educated opinion on why I think he should and he shouldn't, and whatever my opinion is. Do I like cats or dogs more? Or why is the eagle my favorite animal? And why is a lion on my debit card? Whichever question you wanna ask, like, I'll answer all of those. So yeah, comment below, subscribe, and also be part of the notification squad. The family, it's the family. It's like a thing. You don't like, it's not just your subscriber, like everybody's a subscriber, everybody's a follower, but like being part of the notification squad, the family, it's like a thing. You can tell that those are my friends, and they not only like actively follow, they actually consume, you know, they just don't click and exit, they actually consume, and they later ask me in person what I think. It's like, and I value that a lot, and I want you to be part of the family. And yeah, I'll see you around. Have a wonderful day.